Hey everyone, it's Danielle Taylor with Keller Williams Realty here on the beautiful Outer Banks of North Carolina. And I cannot believe it. It is Stats Day again. Woo! I know. I'm hoping some of you get as excited as I do. But yes, wow, January feels like it went by that fast. So we are here today with updated stats through January 31st, 2022. So year over year, this is going to be a funny one. It's really month over month, so just bear that in mind. And just a reminder that all of the data that we talk about is always courtesy of the Outer Banks Association of Realtors. So we thank them for all the work that they do for us. So let's go ahead and dive in. Oh, remember, if you want the full report, click the link and sign up for the newsletter, because then you'll get a lot more information than just this neighborhood information, all that kind of stuff. And you can be in the know the minute it comes out. So you don't have to wait for me to do this little video. So anyway, here we go. So for January over January, so 22 over 21, residential sales units ended down about 16%. So units down 16%. However, let me give you the flip side. Residential sales volume ended up 17%, just shy of 163 million, if you can believe it. So pretty interesting stats. Units down, volume up. Gosh, prices, we all know what's been happening to those. So just remember that, month over month, that's a huge change. So let's just keep that in mind. Again, all of this is driven by the tight inventory levels. So I'm sure you feel like I'm a broken record, but that's the reality of it. January over January saw a 37% reduction in inventory overall. So that's huge. And a 10% reduction in new listing inventory. So, remember last year at the end of the year, we started the year where the new listing inventory was actually up year prior, and then we started eating away at that increase. We still ended the full year up, but now starting a new calendar year, we're starting down. Okay, so our inventory, still a challenge. Inventory levels for most areas, most towns are sitting at about 2 to 3 weeks. There's a few that have a little bit more, but overall, that's really what we're looking at. And coupled with that, our monthly sales are at historic highs. So just, not too much has changed there. Average days on market is sitting at about 42. I'm sorry, lost my train of thought. Okay, so average days on market is 42 for January versus 92 last January. So we're selling in half the time is essentially the thing. Average days on market for active residential is about 83. That's fairly consistent from last month. So that, the inventory that's sitting there is sitting still about the same. It's not really increasing or decreasing. Drum roll for median sale price. So the single family residential median sale price for January was $596,966. That is up 38% over January 2021. And again, just to touch on it, distressed properties are still comprising basically a non-factor in our market. I think there's 6 on the market right now. So, that's really not a huge difference than what we've been reporting. Things have been consistent with the tight inventory and the higher dollar volume, lower units. What we'll really want to watch over the next few months is what, if any, effects the new second home loan overlay has on pricing and or demand, and also those interest rates. So yesterday, the Fed announced the inflation rate, and inflation is up to 7.5 from 7. So again, we're still creeping up. So that just signals that they are definitely going to be touching those interest rates. I would expect to see that soon. So we'll watch what's happening there. So for my seller clients, one thing I wanted to note, I had a conversation yesterday with a past client, and we were talking about he's going to sell this year. He's asking me, should I sell in the spring or should I sell in the fall? And that's probably a whole video on its own. But let me tell you one thing that we talked about yesterday. With the way the market's been appreciating over the last 2 years, the historic discrepancy that we typically see between the spring market and the fall market has been masked. So typically what we used to see is that we could charge a little bit of a premium in the spring for homes because that buyer was going to collect all of the summer rental income. When it came to the fall, that owner was going to have to carry that property through until the following rental season without much income. So usually the prices reflected that. With huge appreciation, that was masked and we weren't seeing that. If things stabilize like I think they're going to, that differential may become more apparent. So it's just something to think about. If you're thinking of selling this year and you're just not sure which timing, let's have a conversation about your specific area and your specific property to see if we think that's going to be a factor. For my buyers on the fence, I'm going to be a broken record and basically tell you we know those interest rates are going up. So if you're ready to go, I know that inventory is a challenge, but that's why you have me. So just let's get you ready. Let's have you pre-qualified. Let's have me keeping my eyes open and getting out there immediately when these properties come on so that we can put you first in line. So just remember, if you want to dive in any further on a specific property, just let us know. We would love to help. I hope you have a great day and we'll see you soon.
And remember to subscribe.
Good one.